Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards with a new video for you today. Okay, this is going to be a paper pumpkin alternative for March 2020, no matter the weather. And these are the cards that you can make in the kit, and there are four each of three different designs. But we're going to do an alternative today. And this is my card. This is very simple card. I brought in some extra things to make this card. Not much, but a little bit. And as we go along, I'll tell you what I've brought in. So the card base is thick whisper white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So it's a lift up card. I've already stamped the inside so that these videos aren't super long. What I did was I brought in the Under My Umbrella stamp set for this sentiment. Life's showers bring love's flowers. And I used this stamp set for a few of my alternatives because it coordinates with it. And then for the flower pot down here, I used the paper pumpkin, one of the stamp set, and there's two in there. I used this flower basket, and then these flowers, or this image right here, does the color in. And if I stand up, I can do it pretty well with one stamp. And I stamped this with the flower pot with basic gray, and I stamped this with basic gray, and then I stamped the flowers with So Saffron, and then these little hearts came from the second stamp set that was in the paper pumpkin kit for March, and I used this little heart right here. And then for this sentiment, I used this stamp set. No matter the weather, we're in this together. And I think that's all the stamping I did for this one. So let's take care of the front. Oh, the coloring of the leaves. I used a Stampin' Right marker, and this one's Pear Pizzazz. So I very, very carefully with the brush tip just barely touched those leaves to get them colored so that I wouldn't go over the edge. So I took a piece of this Please Just Punch DSP, and it's 4 by 3 3/4. The other side is the umbrellas, and I adhered this to the left side of the card with a bit of a border, about I don't know, 1/8 of an inch looks like. So let's glue that onto our card front. I hated using up these umbrellas because some of the alternatives that I have made that I will show you in future videos, I used my punch, the Under My Umbrella punch, this one right here, to punch out some of these umbrellas and the handle. Okay, then I took a piece of my yellow. This is from the envelope liner right here, and I just trimmed a little bit of the edge off, and then I trimmed this off because I will probably use this white. And then I cut a piece that is this is 4 by 1.5 that I'm using. Well, not this piece. This piece is 4 by 1.5 that we're going to attach right here to the left side of the card, or the right side of the card. I'm getting my left and right mixed up. I do that when I'm driving, when my husband's with me. It's like, I don't know what it is. I've been driving for a lot of years. At least 50. And to have somebody tell me how to drive, it makes it hard. Okay, put the lid on that. So this is the beginning. Make sure when you put your DSP on here that you've got the raindrops going the right direction. Okay, this piece is Calypso Coral, and it's 4 by 3/8, and I put a piece of the baker's twine on here, and I tied it around something like I normally do. Put a glue dot behind the bow, and then it's a lot easier for me to do this than to try and tie it on here around because it bends. So then I put glue dots on each end, and then wrapped after I cut it in the middle, the twine, then I put glue dots to attach the ends, and then I put glue dots on top of that because we're just going to glue dot this to the front of the card. So let's go ahead and take these glue dots off. All you need to do is find a some kind of bottle that works well for you. So then I put this right down the center of that line where these two pieces come together, and just attached it just like so. Okay, then I took my boots with the daffodils in them. I put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back because I wanted this popped up, and I used some of my edges of them, and I just set this right in the center of the raindrops. Make sure I got that straight. Okay. Then I took my sentiment, and this circle is in the paper pumpkin, and it's got little stitching around the edges, and I stamped my sentiment, and then I put 3 Stampin' Dimensionals on the back, and I just set this right here in the lower right corner of my card. Kind of tried to make sure I didn't put it over the top of that baker's twine. Just like so. And then I took 3 of the hearts that were in the paper pumpkin, and on 2 of them I put the glue dots behind them because I wanted 2 flat and 1 popped up. And so I centered this. It doesn't have to be centered with the sentiment, just I'm centering it from left to right on the yellow. So I put 1 there. And then I went ahead and put the other one at the top because I want to make sure I get the popped up one centered between the 2. So I kind of just eyeball this. Get that centered there. And then I took the one that's popped up on, this is an edge again, Stampin' Dimensional. And I did my best to center it between the other 2 hearts. Just like that. Okay, then I took some of these little raindrops that came in the paper pumpkin. And you probably can't see them on here, but I kind of just placed them in some different spots. I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of hard to see. So I just took... And I'm going to put them on the white drops this time. Maybe I can see them better. I don't know. I kind of put them over the top of some of the blue raindrops, but this time I'm going to put them over the top of the white ones. See if they'll show up better. Make sure you put them right side up so that the point is up. And let's put this one over here, right above the flowers. No, I'm going to put it down here. And this raindrop right there. Okay. And that's your card for today. Tried to keep it short because it's an easy card. The inside of both. So this is Paper Pumpkin alternative number 1 for March. And then I want to make sure and tell you about the new celebration, the 3rd release. I don't have a colored thing because my colored printer's not working, so I'm sorry, it's black and white. But this tells you what the release items are. Let me see if I can put this in a little closer for you. They're the red rhinestones, and I think this means you get 2 because it says ×2, and they've got different numbers than what's in the catalog. And then there's the mini shipping boxes, and it looks like it says ×2, so I'm assuming you get 2, and this is $50 purchase, $50 purchase. The Follow Your Art DSP with a $50 purchase. The Dino-Roar DSP, $50 purchase. The Woven Threads DSP, $50 purchase. The Shimmer Detailed Laser Cut Specialty Paper with a $50 purchase. Rococo Rose Stampin' Blends Combo Pack with a $50 purchase. The Butterfly Duet Punch with a $100 purchase. And then the Wild Rose Dies with a $100 purchase. And you have to use these codes in order to get them as free items on your celebration 3rd release. And this, of course, is until the end of March 31st. And then remember, remember the Ornate Garden Suite. If you're interested in signing up as a demonstrator under me, you can get this now. I've done a few videos on it. If you want to become a customer, this is available April 1st as a customer. And the other thing I want to make sure and tell you is with a $50 purchase through the end of March during celebration, March 31st, if you go to my website and order as a customer under me on elainescustomcards.stampinup.net, $50 purchase before shipping and tax, in addition to a celebration item, I will send you one of these as a thank you, just for ordering on my website. And I think that's all the announcements or things I wanted to tell you. So I hope you like this card. Please comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe so you get punch the little bell, and that'll give you notification when I when I upload my next video. You have a blessed day and have fun stamping.